What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Full Throttle Auto. My name is Harris, and today we're doing another LED headlight bulb video. Yes, I know, another one. Yeah, we are. I'm always looking for that best possible lighting I can get out of the 9th Gen Accord for the headlights. And this time around, we're looking at the AUXITO LEDs. Let's take a look. First off, I want to mention a few things before we get into this. I didn't purchase these, all right? These were sent to me by the company itself, AUXITO. They contacted me directly asking me if I wanted to try out their headlights or their LED bulbs. And, you know, I said yes, but I did mention to them that I was not going to just give them a nice review because they sent me the product, okay? I told them, hey, listen, I'd love to take a look at your LED bulbs, but I do honest reviews. I want to make sure that the people understand that I do actually like these or I don't, what my issue is with them, or if I don't have any issues, whatever it might be. So if you're comfortable with having an honest review and you're confident in your LED bulbs, go ahead and then send them to me, and I'd love to check them out and try them out and let people know if they're good or not. And they were confident enough to send these to me, which was awesome, which tells me that at least the company itself believes that these bulbs are that good. These are the H11 low beam bulbs. Now, since I didn't pay for these, the only thing I should have in here is the H11. I'm not sure if I'm getting anything else. What I was told is it's going to be H11 low beam bulbs. It should be just that. Now, if there is more in there, then that's just something I wasn't expecting, all right? So anybody who tries to bite my head off. Also, in the SEALIGHT video, I mentioned when I got two bulbs, one, that I was surprised by the bulbs. I was surprised by the bulbs, those extra bulbs, because once again, I wasn't aware they were going to come with both. I thought they were just coming with the H11. And for a second, somebody got mad at me for not knowing what those second ones were for. I messed up in that video. Low beam and fog lights have the same bulb. The high beam has a different bulb. I was confusing it. I was confusing that the high beam and the low beam had the same bulb. So that's why I was confused on what they were for. So sue me. All right. So there we go. Now we got that out of the way. Let's take a look at to see how good these are. First, let's check out the packaging. From what it looks like, what I'm seeing right now, without even opening the actual box, it looks very similar to like the last fit and SEALIGHT. Overall, it's like, as a box is. It's an interesting package. It almost makes you think it's got a tab, so, or you like have to, but it should slide out. There we go. Okay, you got foam in there. You got some looks like zip ties. You got an Allen key for a reason. I'm not 100% sure what that's for, possibly for adjusting the fan. And of course you got your LED bulb with the Allen bolts here. I'm guessing this is to either swap out the fan just in case it goes bad or something along those lines. I'm not sure. Could be possible. And then of course you got here, this is one of the designs they have. I was going to say new design, but this is one of the designs they have. They have one where it's a little tapered towards the front, and then they have like a standard one where it's equal on the same path. These definitely look like bigger LEDs than the ones that are in the SEALIGHT. So I am interested to see how well these perform. Now the reason I do like the SEALIGHT is because they're fanless. They're just heatsink, but these are significantly more in power. From what I understand, these should be about 16,000 lumens, which means per bulb, you're looking at about 8,000 lumens. These are going to be significantly more powerful than the actual SEALIGHT. The SEALIGHTs, I think, were maybe 5,000 per bulb, because I think the total was 12,000, but there was 4 bulbs. I don't think it was 12,000. It was 12,000 total. So I think something like that. So these are definitely going to be more powerful, and if I'm right, these are going to be even more powerful than the last fit ones. So I'm super excited to see how these fit. I mean, fit wise they're going to be fine, but I am super excited to see how well these perform and how long they perform for. So first, let's go ahead and install these, and then we're going to go for a drive to see how bright they are.
When handling any light bulb, even LEDs, I always wear gloves just to prevent any oils to get on the LED chips themselves. I started out with removing the passenger side bulb first. Remember, counterclockwise to take it off. You're going to have to pinch down the connector to be able to unplug it. Once it's out, go ahead and plug in your new bulb, but do not put it in yet. First, you're going to want to test it to make sure that it works. Now, before you put it in, make sure your orientation is correct. You do not want the LED chips facing up and down. You want them side to side. Once you have that done, go ahead and put the bulb in, and of course, clockwise to tighten it on. Once you're done on the passenger side or driver side, then of course repeat on the opposite side. Once you finish everything out, don't forget to zip tie the resistor to the actual support frame or whatever you want to call it. You just don't want the resistor sitting on the bottom anywhere near plastic because it can get hot, so you want to zip tie it to the frame itself, to the metal. I use my own zip ties because the ones provided weren't long enough.
All right, it's too hot in the garage for me to finish this video off in the garage where I started it. So, what do I think of the LED bulbs? In all honesty, So far so good. The fans are not as noticeable as they are on the last fit. These are definitely brighter than the SEALIGHT, and from what I can tell, pretty much as bright, if not brighter, than the last fit. As you saw in the video, I was turning on and turning off my fog lights because the fog lights actually run the headlight bulb in the fog lights from last fit. It's the same ones I had in the headlights. Well, not the same ones. I had two sets of bulbs, but it's the same model and everything. And so I was just trying to see how much of a difference there is. And honest to God, the only difference I'm seeing, like when I see any kind of brightness change, is going to be more on the like really far ends of my peripheral. It's not dead on. Like dead on, those are definitely brighter. So overall, yeah, I definitely recommend them. I'm not sure what they run. They do sell them on Amazon. I'm not sure what they run on Amazon, but I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to see if you're interested in purchasing them. I can't say for sure on the pricing, but if you click on the link, you'll see the price. I do want to thank AUXITO, right? I think that's how it's said, AUXITO. I'm butchering it. Regardless, I do want to thank them for reaching out and sending me these out. So far, so good. Obviously, this is just a one-night test. I can't say for sure how long they'll last, but as I always do, make sure to stay tuned to the channel because I will do an update video at some point if I notice any kind of difference. That video will probably be a long time because with my experience with LEDs, these things last. I haven't had any yet for headlight bulbs or for the headlight bulbs or even the fog lights. None of them have gone out. So the only reason I replaced the last fit originally with the SEALIGHT is one, I wanted to see if I can get something brighter, and two, it seemed like after 3 years, I think I had them in there, after 3 or so years, they seem to be they seem to have been at the time dimmer than what they were originally, or at least for the first 2 years I was running them. So that's why I ended up replacing them. But yeah, I'm really happy with the AUXITO ones, and yeah, I recommend them. If you're interested in headlight bulbs, I definitely say take a look, see what they say. I know they got good reviews on Amazon. I remember looking them up and they had like, I think 4.5 out of 5 stars. So I can't complain. I definitely recommend it. But once again, stay tuned for any further updates on that. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. The next one might be finally those axles I was talking about. As recording this video, they are done. I just haven't edited the video, so possibly that'll be the next one. I'll see you then.